Hi, I'm Darron Yancy, Vice President of Finance here at LiveOps, and welcome to the wonderful world of finance and accounting. The finance team is based in Scottsdale, Arizona, and we're one of the lucky departments that has the privilege of interacting with all the other departments across the organization in one facet or another. Now, as you can imagine, one large area of responsibility for the finance department is all of the transactional accounting for the entire company. So we look at things on a monthly cycle. We have a myriad of journal entries, accruals, amortizations, reconciliations that we do, so we can close the books accurate and timely every month, every quarter, and annually. But it all starts with our clients. Contracting with our clients is something that finance gets involved with also. We do pricing for those clients. We do margin analysis to make sure that the deals make sense for us financially. Then we move on to billing of those clients, and the team processes weekly or monthly invoices depending on the client. And all of our clients are on account, which means that we provide services to them and then they pay us later per our agreements. Therefore, finance needs to also manage and collect on all of those accounts receivable accounts, making sure we get all the money going into the coffers. Now, on the other side of the coin, pun intended, the money going outside, finance is also involved in the purchasing or procurement process, and we do that along with our legal department. So if you ever need to purchase anything, you'll most likely interact with procurement or the purchasing people. Now, this process involves contracting with vendors, negotiating the terms, and coming to agreement on what each party is going to be responsible for and how much and when payments to vendors are needed. So all of this, normally, depending on the dollar amount, will culminate in a purchase order. And this is an agreement between the vendor and LiveOps that they recognize all the different terms and who's responsible for what. All right, so a purchase order does that. Okay, so now we have an agreement between the parties, vendors and LiveOps. So now we need to pay all those vendors and contractors. This is the accounts payable process. This includes everything from rent to benefits to our software vendors to independent contractors. And yes, that includes independent contractors, all of our awesome agents. Finance is responsible for paying all of our agents. Currently, that's done twice a month. Now, finance also handles with our agents any inquiries on bank account changes or invoice questions that they might have, so we get to interact with the agents in that way also. Speaking of paying people, let's not forget about one of my favorite subjects and probably one of yours, and that's payroll. That's right, employees actually do get paid for all their hard work and sacrifice, and we do that every 2 weeks on Fridays to be exact. Also, if you have any business expenses that you pay personally while you're traveling or just have to incur an expense on behalf of the company, you can submit an expense report through Concur. Now that'll go to your manager for approval, and once that's done, that comes to finance for review, approval, and payment also. That's done from our area. Finance also needs to put together annual budgets or a plan, so we work with all the other department heads across the organization to do that on an annual basis. And then during the year, we do several projections, so we have something to compare our actual performance against that plan, right? And then once that's all done, finance needs to report on everything. So we have all kinds of internal and external parties that we provide financial statements to, things like balance sheet, income statements, cash flow statements, budget to actual reports, pricing models, covenant calculations, schedules, revenue reports, all kinds of stuff. Our internal and external parties that we report to include, but not necessarily are limited to, and that's our executives. We send reports to directors, managers, department heads. We have to report to our board of directors, our auditors, our bankers, our investors, and, of course, governmental entities. Speaking of which, we have a whole myriad of taxes that we have to pay, payroll taxes, sales taxes. We have 1099 reporting, income taxes, and this is across several states and jurisdictions. It depends where we have assets, employees, or agents. Now, fortunately, we have some good partners that assist with a lot of this. Ultimate Software, for example, assists with a lot of our payroll withholding, remittance, and reporting. Moss Adams is our independent accounting firm, and they assist with a lot of our income tax filings. So at least we have some help there. But I got to tell you, tracking and adhering to all these deadlines and resolving these discrepancies, it's always a major challenge. So that's kind of time consuming. We also have the honor and privilege of working almost on a monthly, weekly basis with auditors and bankers. It seems like we always have auditors in here. We're always talking with our bankers. We perform a myriad of financial planning and analysis in finance, so we're always doing different kind of analysis on different parts of the business or pricing with our clients or whatnot. Finance also establishes, maintains, and manages financial controls. Everybody loves financial controls. We love financial controls. We also get involved in business strategy and internal risk management. We're involved with all of the insurance for the company, and we review and approve all of it and pay it, of course. We also have treasury duties, cash flow, working capital, debt management, all kinds of fun. Well, I think that's about it. Now you know all about the wonderful world of finance and accounting. If you ever need anything, let myself know or one of our team members. See you soon.